I think we are. How we doing? Good morning. We're gonna talk about this Ty Sherwood. We're gonna talk about goals today in 10 by 10. You're gonna need a notebook and a piece of paper to get started. My promise to you is that you'll get clear on goal setting, what you want, and no, it's nothing to sell here. We're just sharing our goals and vision. And usually I talk about a topic. Today I might talk about identity a little bit, but yeah, should be good. Goal setting. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Zoom's doing something weird. Thanks, Justin Chamness. You want to hear a story? We do real estate investing. Here's his journey. Check it out. It's awesome, inspiring, and learn you'll learn a lot too. All right, let me bring up my paint and get started here. We got a late start, but I'm excited to be here. I got some good sleep actually. You need a blank piece of paper, or I use online Google Keep 10 by 10. There's some rules. Be present. Uh, what's the rules? Present. Um, three P's, right? Three P's. Present. Well, let's go. I forget what they are. Let's go. Here you go. Present, positive, personal. Present, positive, present, positive, personal. Present, positive, personal. All right, so let's talk about what foundation for a minute. I, gosh, I post divorce, looking for something, some clarity in my life, and I just found this on online, adopted it from Brian Tracy, um, and I've been working on it for the last few months, getting more clarity in my life, and it's really helped renew my mind. Really, it's kind of like uh, brain dumping in the sense that you have a blank pad, you're gonna write 10 by 10 goals, and then just throw it out there. And the first day, the second day, you start with another sheet of paper and you write out them good. That's really the stake of it, right? The sizzle is um to know what you want is a huge thing, awareness and intention. We have making decision and discipline, right? I call it aid. So let's go. Let me share that with you guys. Sure. There's two D's because I stutter, I guess. The first one is awareness, aware, and then I have be aware of my situation, you know. Um, 50 years old, post-divorce. I'm like, man, I gotta take some responsibility from my life. which leads me to the Golden Triangle, which is another Brian Tracy. I like to use this just for some direction, something to remember. Like, there we are. The top of the triangle is your mindset. So your mindset, this kind of goes along together, right? Mindset. What's your mindset around your life and take responsibility. Sorry, got looks like sirens in the background. I'm in Tucson. I don't know where you guys are, but drop it like in the comments. Let me know where you're from. But today, let's see. Sounds like something's going on out there. So we got awareness. Let me get back to that. Awareness, intention, and then you have decision and this is really good. This is all about identity, really. Discipline, discipline. How this fits, see how this fits in is my eyes off a little bit. Um, how this fits in is like I had to be aware of my situation. You gotta be aware of where you are in life and come to some conclusions like I had to get my butt in gear. I'm still working on it. Still in the phase of um learning and but I wanted to take responsibility for my actions on what happened, like what is going on, and then not just for what happened in the past. And sh Justin shared this with me. It's like what is happening uh, in the future. He shared a scripture with me in Philippians, and it was really powerful. He's like, um, it was about forgetting what's behind. So forget what's behind and look forward to what's ahead. I press on towards the goal. And let me share that with you real quick. Uh, bring that up. If you guys want a copy of the 10 by 10, let me know. Good share that. And we're going to do this together in a minute. So you're going to need a notebook. Um, here's the end in mind. Beginning with the end in mind, we have find it, get a notebook, write down your goals, make them so clear. 6-year-old, we like to say fifth grader. I should put fifth grader in there. Um, just let me change it. It's smarter than the fifth grader. Remember that show? They would understand and be able to communicate, repeat them the following day, and do it 8 more times. So that's the meat of it. But I was talking about the sizzle. So the sizzle is, hey, you gotta get clear. And I was doing journaling, and which is really powerful too. Journal, like write down every day. I still do that actually. But and there's certain things I like to do, like go to the gym, and like it's important that you sweat. So go to the gym and church. I was super involved with church, and like remember, I'm post-divorce, 50. I'm like, dude, I'm used to goals and houses and cars. I mean, we've had all kind of cars, BMWs and Infinities and Volvo. Um, and we had a beautiful house with a pool. And it just all came crashing down. It's like, what's going on? And some of it wasn't me, but a lot of it was. So, but going forward, I'm like, okay, I gotta straighten this out because I want to be healthy for the next round if I get another round. Or if I don't, then I just want to enjoy life and be able to give back and help other people with a bigger cause. You know, it's important to have a bigger cause for life. And we'll get more into that in a minute when we write down my goals because most of my goals, yes, they're about me, but they're also about community because I think it's important to be a good dude and a great dad. I have three kids and um, to make a difference. So those three things are huge. Um, so something that comes to mind with all that is what clarity, and writing my goals every day has definitely helped with that. A 10 by 10. Uh, yeah, purpose, right? Very important. Um, and like I said, I want to be a good dude, make a difference. So yeah, those three. And so that's why uh this comes into play with with uh I like to use this little ball with mindset, responsibility, you have awareness. So the awareness was, hey, um I think I missed an E in there. But awareness was like, hey, I am at this place. I got to take responsibility, but also I gotta get my mind right, or I'm just gonna like be stuck here. You know, I had to practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is a huge thing um to move forward, you know. There's a book that I read that really helped me with that, and I'll share that with you. I'll share that with you too. Let's see. Um, lose my, there we go. So there's this book, The Good Fight. I think that's a good one for marriage. They came to our church, really good. But there's this book, and this isn't about all marriage session. I mean, we're gonna get to our goals here in a minute. But this book here, The Right Fight, has changed my life. How to live a loving life. You see what's cool is it's about um Emma, it's not just about uh what happened in the past, but it's what's going to happen in the future. So I let's see if I get off of this here. Here we go. So I'm gonna bring this on as well. So you see it's where can I put this without I'll just throw it right here for now. So, um, so how to live a loving life? I had to learn to forgive, and to because the fruit, I want the fruit, and it all comes down to what the work in the dark, like your character, and this is really cool and deep stuff, but it doesn't. Everyone sees this, what happens up here, but down here is what's really important. And if I had bitterness and unforgiveness and all that, this is what that produces. Shame is a huge one. So I had to go through a lot of that. And then this roots was working on, and then this is what I'm producing now, the fruits. So the fruits and the roots, are really good. Uh, I'll post that here. Let's see. Make some room and put it on the side. But really good book. But so taking mindset, responsibility, foundation basically, being that I had to get some direction. So I turned this on and got the goals. 'Cause that's what at the end of the day, that's what we're responsible for, right? And um, in life, uh, of course, you're a good person and you're important to God, but the world wants to be like, he's like, hey, what have you done? That's the world's results based, right? So, some things that have helped me with this is my core four. I always like to mention that my core four being gym, I mentioned this earlier, church, and this is reading books or um, you have work and bank. And with bank, you get memories. 'Cause it takes money to do stuff, memories and time freedom. Time freedom is like a huge goal everyone has. Bank. Do want to say something about work. There's another scripture. I threw a bunch of scriptures out here today. But there's another scripture that says that there in all labor there's profit. So in all labor, as long as you keep going, that you'll get a profit. And my good friend Myron Golden talks about this because he was insurance and he did insurance, and this could relate to real estate as well. He was insurance and he was A.L. Williams before they became um, something else, but he was like, man, I gotta figure this out. So he just figured out all the ways that he could fail until he was a success. And it took him like over 2 years until he got his first sale. But once he got his first sale, then he just blew up. He just kept going and going and going because he figured out all the ways he could fail, and then doing all the things he failed at, it it ultimately ended up to only ways he could succeed. So he failed so many times. And I mean, you hear that in Edison too. Like Edison's like with the light bulb, he just experiment over experiment. So think of your life as an experiment. I'm an experiment. You're an experiment. If you think of other people as an experiment, hey, we're all on our different path. We're all doing different things. And everyone has their own race that they're running, there's no competition per se, except for the person in the mirror. That's the competition. Um, Let me go to that real quick. So A.L. Williams is now, let's see, this isn't like super important. Prime America. So they're Prime America now. That's what I was thinking. So Prime America. Myron Golden is the guy I was talking about. Uh, Insurance. So figure out all the ways. Do it right. And that's when I was talking about work, with being an entrepreneur. Um, so all right, so let's get to our goals. We're gonna write them down, and you'll need a blank sheet of paper. Be about 10 minutes, and we'll be done. And this is exciting. Like, uh, remember, awareness, intention, decision, and discipline. And it's a test. It's a test because uh, it's a test. Test is how badly do you want to achieve your goals? You know? And I've been doing this for a few months, and my goals have changed because you have the whole renewing of your mind thing. But it's an awesome thing to have clarity and to to get to the future. Remember the ground rules: present, positive, personal. So present, positive, personals. You put a date on it. It helps solidify it. Instead of saying I lose 20 pounds, you say I weigh a certain weight. This is like the ground rules. I earn, I achieve, I win, I travel, I climb. This is personal. Positive spin is I weigh instead of I lose. Which instead of I I will quit smoking goal. Whoops. You say I'm a non-smoker, right? So um let's write them down. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna write mine right now. So gonna do one, two, three, um, just like that. I weigh. Uh, I earn. I travel. All right, so let's do them now, either on the notebook or on online, and I'll be back to finish this up with you, share mine in about 10 minutes. All right. I'm not sure if that was should be almost done. I wrote mine out and I'll share them with you here. Um, how'd it go? Did you write your goals? Are you serious? Um, and I hope you did. And remember, it's not just the magic is when you do it again tomorrow. The promise, I promise you, you will do this and you'll figure out your top goals and also you'll have clarity for sure. Uh, put this in, finish this up. Um, this over. There's some stuff around. I'll put my goals in here. I wasn't planning on talking about forgiveness and everything, but it's been really powerful. Like this book has been super powerful. So I'm gonna write, I wrote mine down when I talk about them. I like to put them in here also because it's part of my daily, and then I print this out and I take this with me wherever I go. Uh, throw it in the car above my visor. So, yeah, let's get my bouncy ball here. I guess that's what it's called, right? And change the color. Boom. Uh, all right. Let's use orange. So 10 by 10, present, positive, personal, I weigh, presently, positive, personal. I earn, present, positive, personal. I misspelled real estate. It should be real estate. Real estate. Real estate. This is basic six deals. Um 15K. I traveled to Italy. This is I've been to Italy and I want to go back. It was beautiful. I'd love to live there. A friend of mine were talking about this. Um, so a friend and I were talking about this the other day. Like Italy has like everything. It has like good food, people. I'm not sure, but they love soccer. So they have soccer, they have food, they have the beach and ocean, and I heard that they are wanting people to move there because they're trying to repopulate certain areas, so they give incentives to come move there and live there. So really cool stuff. Um, I drive, so there's my car. So when you put, there's no unrealistic um there's no unrealistic time frames. Um, I'm sorry, there's no unrealistic goals. There's just unrealistic time frames. So, uh, you can have your goal, you just put a time, we put a time on there to make it urgent, more urgent, if you understand the urgent, important, urgent. But so just keep that in mind, just because the important part is unrealistic goals. Like You'll get there. You'll get there, right? Uh, my friends in my men's group, they have a thing called Race to the Bottom, and they're wanting to lose this weight. And I don't like it because of the name of it. Like they took it after Biggest Loser. So Biggest Loser is another name that a show that if you know anything about that show, like they their intention wasn't to make it a positive. It was like they really wanted to make The Biggest Loser, and it ended up being a winning show because of the trans. I think it's mostly because of the transformation of The Biggest Loser when people lose that weight, and it's the human spirit. You know, you can't capture that. The human spirit, like when a hurricane happens or disaster, 9/11, um, things that affect our lives, you can't account for the human spirit, like people coming together and working on things together. And that's actually a good plug uh, for again for Shut Up Money to come work with us because collaboration, mindset, masterminding, it all works together and the magic of the human spirit. And that's actually my third spot on the triangle is continual learning. So continual learning. Oh, unrealistic goals. Continual learning. You see a pattern here? All right, figure out all the ways to do it wrong. Fail your way to success. Write your 10 goals. Boom, over and over. Travel. I drive. I live in Maricopa, close to my family, and travel and work. Help 5 other people. Coaching. I serve community through discipleship. I read a book a week. I connect with 5 people about real estate. I exercise daily, walk, pickleball, and anybody pickleballing out there? I want to get some pickleballing in. It's actually cooler now. So pickleball, um, uh, outside in the Arizona sun is not fun at 100 degrees, but now it's getting colder, like 80s. So pickleball is definitely in my future. I don't have time frames on all these. The magic of this is which which goal pops out for you out of my 10. The one that pops out for me is help 5 people get 5 deals in 5 markets. And the reason being is because that will help me with a lot of my other goals. And to do that consistently, I think my ultimate goal is to have multiple businesses and to be able to be a coach. And uh, yeah, that's really what's my when I come down to my why. I talked about your why last week. If you guys and looking at my goals, you find your why and which one pops out. So which one pops out to you, and then go deep on it. Go 5 deep. So to review, I go 5 deep, bounce around a little bit here. So if I go 5 deep on this, why um comes on the multiple streams of income, having a true business. Before I leave you, don't want to forget about my D's. Doubt and distraction. Be careful of these guys. And third one is do not quit. Keep going, you'll get there for sure, right? But these other two, be aware who you share it with. And even family bring it down. The whole crab bucket mentality I talk about over and over is there's a bucket of crabs, and uh, you imagine five crabs in a bucket. One of them's trying to get out, and the other one, like, it's crawling up, and the other ones are like, nope, you're staying down here with us. And that goes with the mentality of people knocking you as well. It seems like people who are successful and higher than you are they have a better attitude about life, and they'll pull you up. They'll give you a hand up um, to get you where they are. And we've all heard like you're the sum of the five people you hang out with. Very important on your environment, who you hang out with. Um, and the other D, it, the other D is distraction. And distraction is about shiny objects, right? Beware of the shiny object syndrome. Focus on one thing at a time. Get that done. Then objects. I must put objections. Shiny objects. What's wrong with that? Objects. There we go. Objects. It's really big in real estate, right? So stay focused, right? Stay focused. Don't worry about the doubt, the naysayers. Don't worry about the other things pull you down. And do not quit. I like putting do not quit in there because never ever give up. We hear it all the time. To never ever, never ever, never ever ever give up. Never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. Uh, always, it always seems impossible until it's done. Rest, don't quit. I'm just looking up some quotes about do it for you and not for them, right? Powerful quotes about uh, not quitting. All right, well, that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. It's been an hour of fun. As you can see from uh, my share here, all this jazz. Until next week, come back see us. Check us out online. Like, subscribe, join the Real Estate Wholesalers Club. Justin Shamness, get connected. Free book on real estate, writing contracts, talking sellers. It's what we do. Be blessed. Raise your hands to the ones you love the best. And till next time, you have a blessed one. Thanks.